What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Introverts Supercast. It's 11:11, and we're here with Beatbox Ton.
What's up?
Today is Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
So we give all the veterans out there a salute. Thank you for your hard work. You are all patriots, and we appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so, gosh, Ton.
It's the Tons.
It's happening.
Like the Fonz.
So, you all know that, were you spitting some rhymes or?
No, I was telling you it's the Tons, like, you know, the Fonz. Never mind, go ahead.
Oh, man. Where is the horn, the whack, whack, whack? But it's a special, I don't know if you can listen carefully, there's a certain sound going on right now because there's new consoles out. It's the hype train. I don't know if you can hear it. It's the hype train. Woo-hoo! Enough of that.
That was fun.
Xbox One X, or I'm sorry, geez, that stupid name. The Xbox Series X.
Xbox One X.
Well, that was the old one that was kind of cool, you know. This is the new one that came out, and we have it here. It came in. I was worried because there was all these rumors that people weren't receiving their packages on time, or they were getting lost in the mail, and everyone.
Or they were getting order cancellations.
Yep. And there were also people, the scallywags were following the UPS trucks because they knew that November 10th was the day that, and you know, there's always like someone like inside working saying, hey, I got like 20 of these on my UPS truck. So if you follow me, I'll give you the wink, wink, the nudge, the text, letting you know like this house has one. And
I have to admit, I was a little worried,
Yeah.
and I was watching outside, and as soon as my alarms go off that someone's approaching, I'm like running to the door.
it's because, let's face it, everyone wants to be on this hype train. Oh man, I'm so excited. Like, you remember back in the day, we would do those.
Yes.
We would go in those midnight launches,
Yes.
and the first one was, I think that we were together, was the PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got that, and I remember you worked there at Babbage's, and your old boss was commenting my sweater. Remember, he goes, "Oh, look at
What
that
was your
sweater."
sweater?
It wasn't one of those.
It was the Donkey Kong all over print
No.
shirt, wasn't it?
No. It was blue, and it had like red. It was weird, like Argyle, or I don't know what it was.
Oh.
But he was mentioning that. He goes, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. And I was like, I mean, it was a long time ago. It was back September 9th, or the PlayStation 1 back in 94. I don't recall. But whatever. It was fun. We had so much fun in the Dreamcast.
I just remember your Donkey Kong all over print shirt that we got from getting Donkey Kong Country.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I was
And they
was
gave
thinking you were wearing.
They gave us a VHS tape to watch Donkey Kong Country. And I was like, look at
my
these
God.
silicone graphics. This looks great. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was so cool. A VHS, dude. Nobody even has a player anymore.
Yeah.
But, and then we did the Dreamcast. Remember that one?
Yes. We've
was
done
so much fun.
See, and that's the thing I miss. I
I
really
know.
miss our midnight lunches.
I
And
know.
we would always go get a coffee, and we would sit there for hours
I
just
know,
having fun,
just
just
talking to
and-
everyone, like standing next to you, and just, we would go with like a posse, like our gang. And then after the Dreamcast, we didn't do the PlayStation 2. I know we did the Xbox 360, GameCube, and original Xbox, or GameCube I did. Got the Indiglo
Wait,
one.
Was it the 360 that we didn't do the midnight lunch? I thought that was the one where
Well,
we
they
were
didn't-
decorating and then
But there was, they just,
putting up
because there was
Christmas stuff,
like a
remember?
shortage of
Yeah.
them. They didn't know.
and that was
then
the
when we
first
heard-
time that
yeah.
had ever happened. And we were like, what on earth is going on? And we were
Yeah.
mad at GameStop. Like, how are you going to pre-order something that you can't even supply us with?
Right.
Oh, we were livid. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, because let's be honest, once you're on that hype train, you don't want to get off. Like, it's the greatest thing ever. I love it. And then the PlayStation 4 one, that was so great because I was watching Yosp. He was playing, Shuhei Yoshida was playing he was playing Knack. Yuck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was playing Yuck. And I was watching him.
Yuck.
Yeah, and I was watching him, and I was waiting in line going, I can't wait to get my hand on this thing. It was so great. And then
I think that's the one. Weren't we at E3 when they're like, okay, go pre-order it now? And we're like, oh my God. And I'm calling my mom. Or
yeah,
what
pre-order,
system was
pre-order,
it?
pre-order. It was a PlayStation 4
I was,
because
Mom,
you were at the
gotta
event.
go. Yeah.
You were at the event. They go, ladies and gentlemen, the PlayStation 4 is $399. And then I was like,
And it's for pre-order.
yeah, pre-order it
Now.
now. And I'm like, dude, we're in LA. So I'm like, dude, we got to call your mom. We got to pre-order this now. And then we got
I
it.
had
and
to
it was
walk
just-
her through that process.
Yeah, that was so much fun. We got so many PlayStation 4s because we bought them for our nieces and nephews and brothers
And we
and
had
stuff.
ours for our different rooms. And
Yeah, it was that's my favorite console generation is the PlayStation 4 personally.
yeah.
But this is out, so we got the new Xbox One X, and it's this monolith. It's quite attractive. I like the way it looks.
Why are you staring at the box?
Yeah, it just looks like an onyx, like an onyx monolith. You know what I mean?
No.
It looks like it's made out of onyx, like
Oh,
the rock,
I
the
get
stone.
Yeah.
And it's a
Yeah.
monolith, like a little tower. It seems like it's like something you put on your desk, like a talking piece. You go, oh, look at that! Yeah, I got that in. I was in Egypt last weekend, and it's an artifact I found. And you put your hand on it, and you could feel the, I don't know, hieroglyphics. But it's a really neat looking machine. And then when you start it up, unfortunately, it has just it sounds the same, nothing new. You don't hear because the Xbox, we got the 360 Halo edition, and it does the sword.
Yeah.
And this one does
The
nothing.
energy sword.
Yeah, this one does nothing at all. And the dashboard looks the same. It looks like if you'd walked in and you started playing, you'd be like, this is nothing, right?
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, we have to lay it on its side
Yeah.
because
we don't want to put it on top of the
on top of the display.
entertainment system
where you're like,
or entertainment
what's that
table
thing there?
console thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
So we have to
So it looks really weird. It looks like a giant
box.
box. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's here. The controller feels great. I love the controller. It feels like you're holding a gun. You know, when you hold a gun, you want to just point it and shoot it. When you grab the controller, it just feels so good. Like it's got texture all around it. I had it in here, but my son came in and
He just took it right now.
yeah. But yeah, man, it's here. There's no games.
We did play Tetris Effects.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we go into what are you playing?
Sorry.
No, that's
Sorry,
okay. That's
I
cool. That's
skipped
cool.
ahead.
No, yeah, we played Tetris Effect connected with no connect. Yeah, yeah, but I was wondering if you could connect the Connect to it and play that Double Fine game. I don't know if you remember it. It's that Double Fine game with the Connect where you do it'll pretend like you're in lava.
I don't remember that. The
It was like a
last
party
Double
game.
Fine that I remember was the one with, wasn't that
Elijah Wood?
Yeah, I can't
yeah.
even remember the name
Yeah,
of
that
that
was
one.
a point and click adventure game. I think something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played Tetris Connect, and the cool thing, like we have a little setup, and we have that Hue Sync, Hue Play Sync. I don't know what it's called. It's a little box you connect to your console and your TV, and if you have the Hue lights, it displays whatever's on your TV. Like if the left side of your TV is red and the right side is blue, the half of your room is red, the half of your side is blue,
Yeah.
and if the bottom is green because there's grass, the bottom lights are green.
Yes.
It looks freaking incredible.
Yeah. And then you
And-
also have the lights around the back of the TV too.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just see, it's like a light show. And everyone's like, dude, don't you get distracted? I'm like, hell no.
I don't. And I was worried about that too. And then you have the lights in the back of the room. So it's like the whole, with that game,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
it's-
Tetris Effects looks freaking
Yes.
phenomenal.
And then it's made by who?
Tetsuya Mizuguchi.
That makes,
He makes my Luminous.
yeah.
He makes my Luminous go wild. Does that make sense?
It made sense to me. Because I know how much you love Luminous.
Yeah,
And
you'll
you had
see.
an E3 ritual every year
Oh, yeah.
after the Vita came out. And it
Luminous on the plane the entire time.
yes, all the way over there.
Yeah, the whole time
And
I'm
then
in the
on
air.
the way back, you were resuming it, weren't you? Or no?
I would die because you get in the zone, and then when they get you out of the zone, and you're out of rhythm. You got to get back into that rhythm, and you're just like, I'm focused. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want peanuts right now. I want peanuts, but come back later, or Ton, get my peanuts because I'm playing Luminous. So, but yeah, I love his games, and then Child of Eden and all that weird music stuff that he does. I enjoy it quite a bit. The music sounds so sick.
Yeah, it does. I like that anytime you're turning the
Tetris, the Tetri, or what they call it.
I can't think the little
Cubes?
element coming down.
Yeah, the Tetris cubes.
Well, yeah, those things.
Yeah.
And anytime you're tapping the button to rotate it, you're
It's going with the
adding,
beat.
it's
Yeah.
like a
It's like
snare,
Luminous,
I think, right?
Well, it depends on the song. Like it just goes with the music. So and then we, it's a little game room. You have to understand. Now, Ton and I, we're not like movie buffs. We're not like, we don't go out clubbing. We don't go anywhere. Like we just really just hang out and just kind of play games and just kind of hang
Stare
out
at each
together.
other.
Yeah, we're introverts, hence the Supercast.
Yep.
And so we really focus on our gaming experience. So we have the hue lights, and then we have the surround sound. And when you play these games, you freaking feel it. And then with the surround sound, I sync it to the entire house. So the entire, like the kitchen.
You can hear the whole music upstairs.
Yeah, the
and
den, the
everything.
living room. Yeah, the whole thing is playing Tetris Effect. And it's so freaking cool, dude.
There's one thing I don't like about the game.
What? It's hard?
It made me realize
That you...
how old I am.
Why?
My reflexes aren't the same. I'm like,
Well,
I'm turning it, and it's like, it's like real slow, and I'm like, hold on, I have to think about this. And then I overanalyze everything, and I'm like, man, I knew I wasn't amazing at Tetris, but holy crap, I was doing really bad.
I always thought I was pretty good at Tetris, right?
Yeah, you've always been really good at it.
But you think you're good, and then you go look online, you're like, what are these guys? Like, how do you do this?
Well, that's how I was with fighting games. I always thought I was really good. And then until you would learn whatever character you were playing, whatever fighting game we were on, and then I just couldn't beat you. And then I'd take it online thinking I'm all like badass or something. And then I'm like, I suck.
This is where I insert the Zangief laugh. But
You didn't even need it for that. That was pretty good.
but yeah. But let me tell you, this Xbox, it looks beautiful. I love the controller. It does not come with a cord to charge your controller. It doesn't come with those rechargeable batteries, but it's a USB-C, and that was fantastic. I'm so glad it comes with USB-C. And it does come with an HDMI 2.1, the Ultra HD cable, which the HuSync does not support it, so I can't get the 120 hertz, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. And right now, we just have all our old backwards compatible games, Games Pass. And then tomorrow, we have 2 PlayStations coming in, one from Sony. We got selected. And the other one's coming from Amazon, and tracking them. One requires signature and the other doesn't. And if you follow
Oh my gosh.
the introvert, not so secret overground base, I will kill you. I'll kill you with one of the PlayStation 4 controllers. But yeah, so
I don't have my portal gun anymore.
we're so hyped, and we're going to get the Call of Duty, the Veterans one. We're going to get the Miles Morales, the full game, Little Big Planet, and what else was there? There was something else. Bugsnax is free with PlayStation Plus. You can actually download that right now.
You were getting the new Tearaway.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No. Oh, you're cold, huh? Let me turn
A
the
little
air
bit.
off.
I'm sad. Sorry. I'm sorry about about no Tearaway.
I'll turn it to 77 degrees.
Yes, please. Thank you.
It was at 78 and the air was still on. I'll put it back to 78. What else was there that I was going to get? I thought there was like 4. Call of
remember.
Duty,
I was
Little
about
Big
to say
Planet,
that. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's the only thing we're really interested in. And man, I'm so freaking hyped. I hope you all got a console. I really do. We worked hard
Oh God.
to get these consoles.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully everybody had luck with that. Well, I know everybody didn't, but
Yeah. But I do have some news. So A word, I'll say A word because A word is Alexa. It does work with the Xbox Series 10, but you have to say, Alexa, turn off my Xbox Series 10. Which is
you figured
odd.
it out?
Yeah, you have to go into the settings and enable like voice commands.
So did you not have it enabled when you were trying to shut it off?
I don't know why it wasn't enabled automatically.
You were like yelling at her.
I know, and I don't know what to call it because they're like, it would make the noise like it did it, but it was turn off the one in the den, and it was looking for the one in the living room. And I'm like, no, I want this one. So I didn't know what to call it. So I was like, Series X? Didn't know what I was talking about. Series 10. It's like, I've turned off your Xbox Series 10. Have a nice day.
What?
I know. I did it. So it does work with your... I'm hoping the PlayStation does that too because it's so nice to say, hey, A word, turn on my living room TV and then turn it off. That's kind of cool. Because we're getting lazier and lazier. But we did play... I played the Call of Duty on that one Warzone one. It looks gorgeous. And this is like current gen. And it looks freaking amazing. Maybe it looked that good, but I was like, are you seeing this? This looks great. And then I downloaded Gears 5.
Did you mean Cold War?
No, that's the new one. That comes out
that's
tomorrow.
what I thought too.
The 1 versus 100, whatever.
I don't know.
And Gears 5 looked beautiful. So I'm like, this is great. And then Tetris Effect, that was so much fun.
That was beautiful.
So much fun. Yeah. So that's what we were playing, and we hope you all get to play it soon as well, and you will soon enough. Just hang in there. But so now we're gonna talk with our round table. Let's have our little round table discussion, Tom. I'll put some quick music for it. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Bomba Clan. This is our roundtable discussion. Oh, wait. What am I doing? That definitely was not the roundtable discussion music.
I was enjoying it because I knew what song it was, but I was like, okay, cool.
No.
Do you have a special?
I have a special one, but first, this is the roundtable question. You ready?
Okay.
Microsoft is looking to purchase another publisher. Last time they paid $7.5 billion. So, Ton, let me ask you.
Okay, I can see why that one was better.
Who do you think they're going to purchase and maybe why? Because, dude, $7.5 billion? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of nuts.
Yeah, and they're looking for small to big Japanese
publishers.
Dev studios. So and it's not just one.
They bought Bethesda ZeniMax, which was freaking monstrous. So now we were kind of talking about it before the podcast.
I know. We
was
always
kind of
try
throwing
not
stuff
to.
out there, and of course, the quick one that I was like, oh yeah, level 5.
That was going to be mine.
Yeah, and level 5 is because a couple pods ago, Ton, you were bringing up that they're having some financial troubles.
I have a skeleton crew now.
Yeah, and then they shut down their U.S. I guess offices, studios, whatever. So they probably, I might be able to purchase them.
Oh God.
But level 5, and dude,
I have a strong feeling for that one. I really do.
5, yeah, that might be like because they can get Yokai Watch. They could bring that over. Level 5, Professor Layton. Is that Professor Layton? Did I say that last time?
What?
Level 5, was that Professor Layton?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that would be awesome for Microsoft.
Yeah.
But also
But
Ni no
that would be
Kuni.
good on the Switch.
I know. But look, what Microsoft's been doing, their games, they're putting them out on all the platforms. So I think they're getting ready to do their like Netflix, Spotify
genius.
type thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but that one, and level 5 just picked up Concept. That was Keiji Inafune's. Remember? Mighty Level? Yeah, Inafune. Inafune-san. So they just picked that up and then just, I guess, crashing and burning. That's an easy pickup. And then, of course, the rumor that everyone's been talking about is Sega. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I think it's a good get for Microsoft. I mean, I don't care. Sega. What is Sega has? They have a bunch of great IPs, but
Well, now Sega has Atlas, right?
Sega Atlas. No, I think Atlas.
Well, I always thought Atlas
What?
was by themselves, but now it's like every time I
What?
look it up, it's always Sega Atlas. And I remember that started, I think it was the last
see.
E3 that we physically went to, and they combined the booths, and I was like, wait, what's going on now? But I never really looked into it.
Let's see. Japanese. Blah, 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 blah. A subsidiary of Sega. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
imagine
they did. And that
imagine
happened.
that.
When was the last E3 we went to? I think it was 20,
16.
I want to say,
17?
no, was it 16?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but that last one we went to, and that was when they had
The dance one.
they had a Miku, and then they had Persona
dancing.
5 there.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. And it was combined booth, and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, shoot, that'd be awesome for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. The only thing I think that makes some money for sure. But I'm like Sonic, even Sonic games are all trash. Maybe, but like 2, they make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
These kids are just like Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I was asking you, and then I see you have it on your list as Kojima Productions,
oh
where
my gosh, that would be so weird.
it would be really weird.
Yeah. I can see Kojima doing it because you know how he always talks about doing movies.
Money.
Yeah. So I could see him doing it to branch off and do like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But he kind of loyal to Sony,
Yeah.
you know, because they gave him that the Decima engine. Remember when Andrew House handed it to him? Mm-hmm. I was like,
That was when he was going around and talking
shopping,
to,
yeah. And Mark Cerny was taking him around to all the studios.
Yeah.
And then he took the Decima engine from Gorilla, and they just handed him the code for it. And it's like, oh my gosh.
I don't know. I don't want to say I can't see it 100% because money talks, and if it's going to allow him to do, venture out into other avenues, but that would just be really, really bizarre for me.
And this is just like, maybe he'd be like, but I'm still making games for Sony. And they say,
I
yeah,
know,
sure,
right?
but we own it because I don't know. That's a weird one.
That one I can kind of see, but I don't. Oh.
I know that'd be so weird.
I don't want to say I don't know how I'd feel about it but I don't know how I'd feel about it.
It's just for me. It's just personally, we have all the consoles, but Xbox has this weird stigma where they kind of kill creation, and that's how I see it, which is an ugly thing to see what they did to Rare and stuff.
Yeah, and
so
sorry.
I just don't want to see them do that to like
Kojima.
one of the beloved franchises, and like, oh man, look what they're doing. Like Viva Pinata's dead, and Halo's dead, and everything's just, I don't know. But another one that I don't want to talk about this one because Platinum Games. Imagine that.
You'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, man. It's like I'd be happy for Platinum because they're doing bad.
Yeah.
And they're trying to self-publish games, and that would be a great get.
Yeah, it would be great for them.
Man.
But
It'd be so weird.
yeah, that's another one of those weird.
But remember this, what's that shirt you have, Spellblade, or
Spellbound?
was it Spellbound, the one that the Hideki Kamiya that they canceled? You have the shirt. Remember they gave it to you? Is that Spellbound?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and then they canceled that one.
Spellbound, you have me thinking. It's
Spellbound?
a gray shirt with green writing on it.
Yeah, and he looks like Dante from Devil May Cry with headphones on with Beats by Dre. Yeah, so I mean that'd be a fantastic get for them. I would be extra sad with Kojima. I'd be happy for both because they need money, and money is also nice. But another one I thought, man, maybe they would get From Software. Imagine
You
that.
have me wondering about what
Is that
the name of the game was.
Spellbound, I think it was Spellbound.
I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember.
Hideki Itadakimasu.
Oh.
Yeah, Kamiya. But From Software, imagine that. Oh man, right now they have this huge cult following.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good get for them. And then I thought, hey, Square Enix. They got the Final Fantasy thing going. They got the Disney Kingdom Hearts. They got the whatever stuff they do.
Well, that would be another weird one too, because then I wouldn't want them to have that exclusive. I mean, can you imagine for Final Fantasy just be on Xbox?
I mean, I don't think Microsoft is looking to do that at this point. I think they're looking to just put themselves in a position where they have, like HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Stars, and say, hey, you want to watch good stuff or good, then you got to watch it here. You got to play it here.
Yeah, and that's going to go into a news topic that we'll talk about later as well. But yeah, I can see that.
And then I was thinking when you mentioned Kojima Productions, I thought, dude, why don't they just snag up Konami?
Yeah.
Because Konami,
What's Konami doing?
Well, they just do focusing on pachinko machines, but they still have the Metal Gear Solid franchise. So if, let's say, I was going to say, imagine if Sony picked them up and then they started doing the Metal Gear Solid franchise, redoing it with Kojima, because Kojima is good buddies. Oh, that'd be so sick. Like reboots. Oh my gosh. But anyways, if Microsoft picked them up because you got the Metal Gear Solid franchise, reboot them. You got Contra. You have Castlevania. Like Zone of Enders. Dude, I can't think of others, but dude, Konami, that'd be some Silent Hill. Mm-hmm. You got those, and just that would be pretty damn awesome, I think. But that looks like a Sony company for me.
It does to me too.
And then that was level 5, and then the last one was the crazy. Let's go conspiracy theory. Capcom.
Okay, that would be.
Freaking
these are
game
all
over.
Weird ones.
Game over, dude. $7.5 billion.
I know. But again, it's not. They're looking what it seems like.
Small or large.
Small to large.
Yeah.
So not just one is what it seems like.
And the people they were discussing, they didn't want to disclose that information. So it's like, dude, sure, I love my company, right? Mm-hmm. But they gave that Bethesda, and it probably won't be that kind of money, but dude, if they're willing to give $7.5 billion, I'd be like, can we have like $4 billion? Can I have some?
Yeah, of course
and
they
just
don't want to put
out?
That information out.
Yeah, but man, imagine Capcom.
I see level
Street
5 more
Fighters, Beautiful Joes.
Well,
the
see, there's
Okamis,
things that I have in the news that
Ghosts.
I don't want to get into too much that would
Final
involve a Capcom game. That's in one of my blurbs.
Resident Evil. Oh my God! No, I don't know. But something's going down. Microsoft is they got them pockets. They got the cash, money. So that was just a little food for thought. That was the entree.
Yeah. And you know what? Real quick, though, it does say that publishers wholeheartedly embracing cross-gen development. So that would make more sense. But still kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see which ones they are.
Yeah. So that was just our little roundtable discussion. And, of course, we're going to hear it's once it explodes and you're going to hear everyone's going to go crazy. So, but let's go ahead and get into the thick of it all, Tom. Let's hit some news. Wah, wah, wah.
All right. So we're going to start with Insomniac Games, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. So actually what Insomniac Games says that they're just scratching the surface of the PlayStation 5 with the game. And the core technology director, Mike Fitzgerald, was the one that kind of said that, just scratching the surface of what the system can actually do. And he said that we sort of can take a game model like Spider-Man and make everything really fast. And he said even the Ratchet and Clank game that we're working on is leaning into doing that.
I can't wait.
A lot. So if it's just scratching the surface and what we've seen so far looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, man.
I can't even imagine what its full potential is going to be.
I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm so excited.
And that they're going to have that the developers are going to have years of scraping more and more performance out of the PlayStation 5 and doing things that are crazier and crazier. So I'm like,
well, I do recall one of the last Ratchet and Clanks that I really, really, really loved instead of Into the Nexus was A Crack in Time. And when they released it, I was just so excited for it. I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. And they were saying that we have squeezed all the power that we could from the PlayStation 3, and that game looked freaking phenomenal. Like, I love that game. That's one of my favorite Ratchet and Clanks. So these guys, they know what they're doing, and I only hear good things about this Miles Morales. So I can't wait, man.
Yep. And also, we did talk about the shoes. Remember the Air Jordans from the movie?
Yep.
And then it turns out that they put him in Adidas Superstars.
Yeah, shell toes, right?
Yeah, I don't know the difference between shell toes and superstars, to be quite honest. When we sported them, they were shell toes.
Shell toes, yeah.
Now they're superstars. I really don't know what the difference is.
Hipsters.
Is that what it is?
The cool cats call them all-stars.
Yeah, so those are actually going to be available. I believe they might be up for pre-order.
I don't like them.
You're really not?
Yeah, I don't like them. I'm a all black shell toe or all white shell toe or all white with one color like red or yellow or orange or pink or you know what I'm saying. I don't like the multicolor shell toe.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm the same way, and I personally don't really care for them either. Just give me plain shell toes.
But
I mean, superstars.
If I could climb on walls with them, get me a pair.
But I mean, I can totally see the fans wanting that, and I mean, our son wants them.
Yeah.
So, and for the adults, they're $90, and youth are $75. And I did have the
How much are
dates
they?
here.
Adults? $100?
$90.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but the thing is, if you go to adidas.com/US/Marvel, you can see them there and their release dates. I know for sure because I'm going there now, and for some reason the link's not working now.
Oh, damn it.
I know YouTube was out earlier today.
They're sold out.
I don't know. I was able to go to it before, but I know that the adult shoes the shoes in the U.S. are coming out, I believe, November 19th. That could also be because that's Megan's birthday. So maybe that's why that date's sticking in my head. And then I believe in the other countries it was going to come out like December 3rd or something, like beginning of December. Unfortunately, that's not working, but you can go ahead and check it out there. And we do have one last bit of Spider-Man news. So Sony is allowing you to transfer PlayStation 4 Spider-Man save files on over to the PlayStation 5 version.
Well, that's so cool. That's neat. I mean, it's about time that Xbox does that automatically. You're playing a game, you jump to another console, and it's like, oh yeah, this is where you're at. It's like, oh, thank you. So that's kind of nice, though. Thank you.
All right. So Halo television series.
Dude, what is this?
That's what I said too. It was kind of like we mentioned something else. I think it was last pod. We were like,
about
what?
the actors or something, or I don't know.
Oh no, it wasn't
No,
last pod. We were talking about Uncharted,
Last
and
of
we're like,
Us. It was the Last of Us, right?
Yeah. I think
There's
so.
all these.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they're making an
anymore.
Uncharted movie, and now they're making the Last of Us TV show or something. And I'm like, I didn't hear about that. Now a Halo one?
Well, yeah, and this is Showtime's Halo television series, and that's set to have 10 episodes.
Can we?
No, 10 episodes season. So
Can
I
we
guess it's
kill
like
Troy
one
Baker in
season.
this one too?
And it's a collaborative effort between Amblin Entertainment and 343 Studios or Industries, sorry. And there's no ETA on when it's going to air or how far along they are. But the good news is this series is going to have Cortana's voice actress, Jen Taylor, and she's known from all the major Halo games.
I love Cortana.
Yes.
I love if this whole COVID vaccine was called Cortana and they injected it inside you, I'd be like, I'm cool with that. That's all they had to do, and I'd be like, sign me up. I'll go for the trials. I love Cortana.
I think it's funny that you mentioned COVID-19
Okay.
because that's the reason why she's going to voice Cortana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they were going to go with someone else, Natasha
Leggero?
No. And she was going to play Cortana, and then Dr. Catherine Halsey. I don't remember that person, but because there were scheduling problems with COVID-19, she had to back out of the role.
Oh, cool. So they got the original Cortana?
Yeah, so it's actually funny that Not funny you mentioned it, but funny you mentioned it at the same time, you know?
I still wish they would change a word, Alexa, into Cortana.
I know you just got done telling me that earlier.
Yeah, Cortana or Young Jamie, one of the two. Young Jamie, how's the weather today? I would love that.
So, kind of what we were talking about with our round table, and how we were saying some of these games would just be really weird to just see strictly on Xbox.
Yeah.
But it kind of being able to kind of see it cross-platform makes a lot of sense with what Xbox's, I guess, kind of like sales motto is now. So we know that for quite some time they wanted to stop giving the console sales numbers.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And that's been going on for, I don't know, like a couple of years now.
Well, no. When they started losing,
yeah.
it became apparent when
Yeah.
it was like 2 for 1 for every one Xbox they'd sell. They were selling like 2 PlayStations. They're like, we're not going to announce how our sales are because we're in it for the marathon, not the race.
Yeah. Well, so Phil Spencer says that it's not their primary focus anymore. And he did an interview with The Guardian, and he's like, I know it seems manipulative, and I'll apologize for that, but I don't want my team's focus on overall console sales. The primary outcome of all the work that we do is how many players we see and how often they play. That is what drives Xbox.
Well, that makes sense, but that's a great spin.
Of course.
Where it's like when you're having your table with executives and you're just like, what happened? Your computer just died or what?
Yeah.
Did it really?
No. Everything just kind of went blank. Okay,
So
I'm good.
that's one of those things where it's like, hey, you're sitting around table with your executives, you're having your meetings, like, hey, dude, we're losing bad. What do we do?
Stop counting sales.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And how do we spin it? We count how many people are playing.
Yep. How many active players and subscribers? Let's go that way.
And I guess in the end, yeah, it's how many subscribers and stuff. But it's just like, I used to love seeing those NPD numbers. It was a weird thing.
Yeah, it was.
You know, and then I'd watch it and I was like, oh man, they're getting pummeled, especially like Japan. You're like, ugh, they sold like four consoles in Japan.
Well, I guess if you kind of think about like the Xbox Game Pass, it enables players to play on several,
PC,
whatever platform.
phones,
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Not to do the whole hardware count, but I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you're right. It was kind of fun.
I think the end game, though, I think they're going to come out on top because I think they're doing something better than Stadia, better than Luna, even though we haven't seen Luna. And they're acquiring, it's the money. I mean, Bethesda, that's freaking massive. And then they're going to go ahead and purchase, you know, Japanese for that Japanese presence. Yowzas.
Well, and then the question was, I don't know if the question was asked, but he was just like, you know, if they were to start outperforming PlayStation, that they're not going to go back and have a change of heart. So he's like, I could promise you I won't do that.
So I'll translate that. We are not going to win this generation either, is what it sounds like. From what the pre-sales and stuff, everyone's like, dude, that hype train, that hype train is real. Like, I'm telling you, like, I love my Xbox One X, Series X, or whatever they call it. Series X.
I just look at you.
But that PlayStation, it's just there's too many. It's got those attachments. They get those meat hooks in you when you were playing these games. Like, oh, remember when you played that game? Remember when you played that game? Remember when? And you're just like, I can't let this go. Like, I had a relationship with you. You can't just leave me.
Can't break up with me.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to kill the hype train now, but I think we should take a moment of silence for one YouTuber's PlayStation 5. The console started rebuilding the database, and then it was as he was using external drives to store and run some of the games while he was testing it.
Oh.
And then it started escalating to boot up and network errors.
Wait, but he was using external drives? I don't think. Oh yeah, you could. You can't use solid state drives. Those M2 drives in the PlayStation 5s. They haven't unlocked that yet. Maybe it's like some firmware issue right now, or
I don't know.
maybe they weren't anticipating that.
I don't know, but it doesn't turn on now. And yeah, it does say while he was testing it. So I did kind of go to his YouTube channel.
I'm pretty confident I could turn on my PlayStation 5.
So it seems like he did get a review system. He did have an unboxing for it a couple of weeks ago. He's ACG on YouTube, so unit no longer powers on.
I don't know who that is.
I have no idea either, but evidently that's what's going on. So not too sure exactly why, but
That's scary. I hate, dude, remember those red ring of deaths?
yes,
Oh my gosh, it's
the
happening.
Ring of Fire.
It's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oy.
So I don't know. It just could be just that particular incident. First round of them. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with that.
Yeah.
We'll see. So also there's an Xbox One offline game install workaround that you brought to my attention earlier today.
Oh yeah. Well, there was talk that if you had an old Xbox One game, whatever, and you wanted to put it in your Xbox Series X, you had to connect it online, which, I mean, most of us have it connected online, but remember that scary time when they announced the Xbox One X? Xbox One? And they said that it was Matt, what's that guy's name? That really weird looking guy. No, and he was, your Xboxes have to be connected. And he goes, what if you're not connected? Well, we have other platforms for you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was the guy. He went off to do some other. They got rid of him. God, I have his name like in the back of my head, and he just kind of goes away with that derp face.
He was from
Microsoft. He was the Xbox One guy, but he was. I keep saying Matt Serra. It's not Matt Serra. Who's, whatever. But they had said that you had to stay connected in order for it to work. And everyone was just
remember that.
Yeah, and then remember Shu and Adam Boyes? They made that how do you share video games?
Yeah.
Like this. Thanks. That was the best at E3. They pulled that off,
awesome.
and it was sick.
That was awesome. I loved that.
Gosh, what's his name?
I don't remember.
It's going to come to me. But anyways, so now, like, you're telling me I have to connect my console in order to play my old games?
Yeah, so it says when installing an Xbox One game offline.
Matrick. Don Matrick? I think it's Don Matrick. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So when installing an Xbox One game offline from the disc, you will not be able to play the game offline. It'll force you to sign in or update. It says, however, so this is, I guess, the workaround. If you update the game, it will then run offline. Is that an update?
This guy.
Oh,
Don
I vaguely
Matrick.
remember him.
Yeah.
Vaguely. So I don't know if that's quite a workaround or if that's just like the only way you could. I don't know, but so someone on Twitter, he said he tested 10 different games that way to confirm that was the way it works.
Oh wow, that's weird. I don't know why they need you to connect online in order to like verify. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, not sure. So speaking of
The devil?
Xbox.
No.
Xbox Game Pass for November are going to have 11 titles.
Yeah.
So for Android, it's Goner. Android console and PCs, it's Ark.
Arco.
And also River City Girls. Android and consoles, Gears Tactics, Destiny 2 Beyond Light, Planet Coaster,
Not sure.
Star Renegades. And then for the console itself, EA Play, Tetris,
so
Effect
good.
Connected.
Son of a.
Oh, that was console and PC. And console and PC also Final Fantasy 8 Remastered. And for PC, it's Streets of Rogue and...
Streets of Rogues, not Streets of Rage?
Nope.
Weird.
And Halo 4.
Nice. That's cool. I like my Games Pass. It's cool. I mean, I'm playing all these games, which is cool.
Yes. And let's talk about cool games like Rocket League.
You mean supersonic rocket-powered battle?
I knew you weren't going to be able to get through it.
Supersonic acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars.
There's an extra syllable there.
Yeah, you guys. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was the old.
Supersonic.
Yeah, that was
Something.
old game on PS3. They changed the name. Mm-hmm. Thank God, right? Imagine that.
You couldn't even get through it, and you were trying to say it like 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Well, Psyonix has 2 updates coming to the next gen consoles for Rocket League, and the first update's gonna boost the frame rate. So for Xbox Series X, it's going to be 40K. 60 frames
4K.
per second. 4K. What did I say?
Yowzers.
I said 40K? Yeah. Oh my gosh, we need to stop doing these late. With HDR. And then on Series S, it's going to be 1080p, 60 frames per second with HDR. PlayStation 5 is 40K. I'm just kidding, 4K. Checkerboard at 60 frames per second with HDR. And all next-gen consoles will feature faster load times and improved split-screen performance. The second update is Xbox only, and that's a new video quality setting to the video tab of Rocket League's setting menu. And that's going to enable players to select between quality and performance. Players will be able to access their existing Rocket Pass progress and inventory on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS via their Epic Games account.
You know, I love that kids can purchase a console and have quality games for free. Yeah. You can have that Call of Duty game for free. You can have Apex Legends, Fortnite, supersonic rocket or supersonic acrobat rocket powered battle cars.
Ooh, you did it. You did it.
I mean, these are quality games for free. So you could just tell your parents like, hey, just get me the console. I'll figure it out. And these are quality titles. That's great and good on them. Mm-hmm. I love it.
All right. So next thing is a random tweet by this self-proclaimed hot girl started a rumor mill of Cyberpunk 2077 seeing another delay. And
my fight money.
And actually, I guess not really self-proclaimed hot girl, but her Twitter handle was, oh man, did I pull up the wrong one? I did. Hold on, let me pull it up. I don't have that link. I'll have to look it up. But it was like hot
Chick
girl
69.
videos 69 or something, and she said, "Oh, so it's gonna see another day or another delay. Like, is it gonna be like 2021? Like, I don't know how many likes there were in that." And so they came back and they just totally confirmed that it's still on for December 10th. And they went ahead and put December 10th everywhere. So that way there's no confusion there. So yeah, that was a good tweet too. I was going to look that up and
damn,
I was going to vocal fry all the way through those likes.
I feel bad for them.
I do. I know.
And I can't even imagine. I mean, they're making games for the Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, Series X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 5, Stadia, PC. That's 9 already. And then Luna, whatever the hell that thing is. That's freaking crazy. The game is going to run like trash on half of those consoles. And the other half are going to be like, well, I mean, it's 30 frames. I mean, it's fun.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I have the tweet.
Okay, go.
So what if hashtag Cyberpunk 2077 gets delayed? Again, like, what if it doesn't launch this year? Like, until 2021. There's all of these ellipses in there, like ... Just asking. And so I was telling you earlier, we're just like, so like until 2021. It's like, well, like until 2077. So, I mean, she might as well have gone that route. But they went ahead and completely said, no, I will confirm that we're taking the time to update all of our assets to reflect the new launch date of December 10th. And that's when they went ahead and put it up everywhere. As a rule, we don't comment on rumors or speculation.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
On all of their assets or all of their asses?
I was thinking that when I read it too.
Jeez, I bet you everyone there's like, oh God, are we going to make this?
We've got to.
We have a deadline.
So other November goodies going on. So those of you still playing Pokemon Go.
Pokemangos.
There are going to be a couple of community days. Sunday, November 15th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., whatever. There's no Central Time, Pacific Time, or anything like that. So just whatever that is, local time. You'll see Electabuzz. So you'll see.
I need that. I need that shiny.
You'll see more spawning in. Of course, chance for a shiny. And during that time, too, Elekid will be hatching from 2K eggs during...
Elekid's the baby one of them, right?
So during Community Day. And then you can also evolve Electabuzz into Electivire.
That's right.
Up to 2 hours after Community Day ends. So you have until 7 o'clock p.m. And it's going to know the fire-type charged attack flamethrower.
Cool. I just got, what did I get? How many? I got 3 shiny Lugias today.
You did get 3 shiny. I was thinking 2, but you got 3.
3 shiny Lugias.
Repeat.
3 shiny Lugias.
Saturday, November 21st, same time slot. We'll see Magmar.
Oh, I need a shiny one of those.
And of course, the other bonuses like the eggs placed in an incubator during Community Day hours will hatch at a quarter of the usually required distance.
And then the incense. That lasts for like an hour or something.
3 hours.
3 hours? Oh, that's
usually
so
half
legit.
an hour. And then also, of course, the Community Day box. That's going to be...
I never go for those.
I don't either. And let's see. I know there's a list of what that includes. So where is it? It's...
They usually just kind of give you... They're never
I need
really
a new
great.
mouse. This mouse stinks. Hint, hint. But yeah, no, they're usually not great. And it's like... I don't know, so many Pokeballs, and you don't get anything really special on here.
Yeah. I just go with the one that gives you the passes. That's all I go for.
Yeah. So 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Elite Fast TM, 3 Super Incubators, 3 Incense, and that's for 1,280 Pokecoins. So that's it for Pokemon Go.
I know. I still love it.
I don't play it as much as I used to. I mean, I toss things into the gym, but that's about it. And just do dailies. Kind of like Animal Crossing.
Right.
All right. So next thing on the list, we have PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X loading times are very comparable. Kotaku took them to the test and provided us with some numbers here. And it's actually really close. So I know they did it with... games that they could go ahead and test both of them on. Let's see here. So for Devil May Cry 5, I believe that was for Devil May Cry 5. Oh my gosh.
Devil May Cry, that remaster, whatever they call it.
So PlayStation 5 was at 4.01 seconds, Xbox Series X 5.59 seconds, Xbox Series S 6.95. So really fast.
Yeah. That's one of those things that it's like, I was kind of disappointed because everyone kept saying that was super fast, super fast. And then when I started loading up games on Xbox, I was like, well, I guess it's fast, but they made it sound like it was going to be like light switch fast. And I was like, well, I'm still in the dark. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second.
Yeah.
Okay, it started. I mean, I guess it's faster, but with all the hype, my brain was saying, oh, it's like instant. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just impatient.
You are impatient. You're
Next
very
news.
impatient.
Just kidding.
But they do have like other games on there too for the list. But there's NBA 2K1, and they kind of did it from the time where they hit the play now button to play it now, and then going through the prompts. PlayStation 5 was at 6.92 seconds, and Xbox Series X 5.19. So they have a couple of other titles on there, but just so you know, it is something that's comparable.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
For now, I guess, at least.
Yeah. And also, Genshin Impact. it's displaying like linked phone numbers when you're going through the password reset process. So if you forget your password, like if you go through the prompts to reset it, like for your MiHoYo account password, like the email, you'll see, you know, asterisks across like some parts of the email address, but the phone number, the entire phone number is being displayed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep, totally
That's
uncensored.
unfortunate. I mean, I hate it. It's spam. Imagine people getting your phone number. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
It's just one step closer to getting your identity. Got your email. Got your phone number.
Making it too easy. All right. So Sony also released a PlayStation 5 FAQ, and Distractoid has rounded up the main ones. So we'll go over a couple of those. So according to Sony, you can't transfer PlayStation 5 games to a USB drive. They must be stored on the console's internal ultra high-speed SSD for gameplay.
For gameplay, okay.
And it says that they're exploring to allow players to store, but not play PlayStation 5 games on a USB drive in future updates.
Well, that'd be nice.
On day one, you'll be able to connect a compatible USB drive and use it to store and play your PlayStation 4 games.
That's cool.
And of course, you'll still be able to play the PlayStation 4 games as long as they remain stored on the external device.
Tell that to that YouTuber.
I was thinking. I know. Hold off on purchasing any M.2 SSD drives intended for use with PlayStation 5.
Yeah, 'cause it's locked, right? It's locked for now, is what I heard.
Let's see. Will every PlayStation 5 game benefit from 3D audio? Yes. Even simple channel-based audio will have additional dimensionality thanks to PlayStation 5's Tempest 3D audio tech. Some of the supported resolutions. PlayStation 5 is compatible with 8K displays at launch.
Weird.
And after a future system software update, will be able to output resolutions up to 8K when content is available with supported software.
Weird.
Input latency has been optimized on the DualSense wireless controller compared to the DualShock 4 wireless controller. And quite a bit of other things on their FAQ. But those are just a few of those.
That's great for fighting games. That latency, yo.
And what's crazy is that the PlayStation 5 was supposed to be even bigger. Yeah.
I just imagine when UPS brings it, you're going to hear beep, 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 beep. Like put on a pallet and then just bring the pallet. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. The person who designed the look of the console, Eugene Morisawa, I guess he had it envisioned even bigger because he said that the internals and the need to create space for airflow and the heat sink, not stink. Did I say stink or something?
No, I
oh
heard
my God.
heat sink.
Okay. He felt it needed to be bigger than the PlayStation 4. And then when he took it to the engineers, they're like, yeah, no, it's too big. So he said,
I'm imagining that. Remember Snoop Dogg got that refrigerator?
oh my gosh.
But that guy should be fired. Whoever designed that PlayStation 5, fire that guy. That thing is,
Eugene Morisawa?
yeah, that's horrendous. Like, I hate it.
Well, he thinks
ugly.
it's perfect. He said, we wanted to get it much smaller, so it's the perfect size now. If I made it thinner, there would be less airflow
It's
to it.
weird because Asians are such little people. And Americans, remember the Duke controller for the Xbox? It was huge. They had to change it for the Japanese. And it's like the Japanese, they're making this massive console. It looks, when they lay it on its side, it looks like Master Chief's like helmet smashed. It looks so ugly. Like, I hate the way it looks.
Master Chief's helmet.
Yeah, I was looking at it
smashed.
going, man, if they made the top green, the bottom green, and the center gold, it would look like Master Chief's face just smashed. The way it looks, you got to see how it looks. It looks terrible. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, time for some blurbs. Gotan, shoot me the blurbs.
All right.
We'll get
Number
some
one.
blurb music. I promise.
I had to do the first and second one, and you'll see why. Persona 5, Christmas cakes in Japan.
I know I sent you that. Isn't that cool?
Yes, you did. I was so excited.
Oh man, it's so cool.
Yep. So, I mean, honestly, they just kind of look like those prints that, you know how I got you one with the kids on it? Or
Yeah. You go to
Yeah.
Walmart and they'll print whatever picture you want.
That's what it looks like, but they still look cool.
I know. Did you see a Persona 5 cake?
Yeah. And that's a company, Parole Bakery, but custom cake service, Persona 5 themed cakes.
Yeah.
See if you could order one and have it shipped to me. Thank you.
Yeah, Google it. Trust me.
BioShock. That's why I had to do that 1 second. The collection for Switch is $25. Amazon and Walmart.
Wow, I wonder
right
how it
now.
runs.
I don't
The
know.
collection for all three of them?
Yes, and I was
Wow, that's a
kind
good
of
deal.
thinking, I think I want it for the Switch. I don't know. I do and I don't.
Yeah.
Because that's more of a console game for me. But, you know, me and BioShock,
It has one,
we go
two-
way back.
It just has BioShock 1 and 2, right? It doesn't have that Minerva's Den?
No, I don't believe it. I don't know.
Because this is the Ken Levine games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't remember. I think it just has BioShock 1 and 2.
I believe.
I'm sorry, 1 and 3 or
Three.
whatever they call it. The original 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the 2K version. 2K made that part 2.
Yeah.
Enter the Rapture, right? Isn't that the name of it?
I don't remember. You know
Yeah.
what though? If you
We
think
have
about
it. We have it on PlayStation 4.
But if you think about it, if you kind of exclude BioShock 2 and you kind of think of how the story would have been with Rapture and Columbus, like how it would have been if you didn't have BioShock 2 tossed into the middle of it. You know what I mean?
You know what? I thought about it.
I know, you still wouldn't approve. I already know. Okay, the game that I keep like crying for, Tearaway Unfolded.
Oh my gosh.
If you have not played it, I
love it.
cannot stress it enough. Right now is the time. On PSN, it's $4.99. There's
know.
no excuses. Go get it.
I know. It's
One of my
And it-
all-time. All three of those.
I totally love that. If you have a Vita, if you still have a Vita, you got to play on the Vita because that's where it was meant to be played.
Yes.
But I enjoyed it on the PlayStation 4. And if you have the camera, it's so cool, man. They do some really cute things. It's a great game to play with your kids or
I platinum that.
with your girl or with anyone.
Yeah, I think I platinumed it, and
You
I was
platinumed
trying
on
to
the- on the
platinum
Vita.
it
You
for
platinumed
you
on the Vita.
also,
Mhm.
because I just love that game so much.
Yeah.
So please,
Iota.
please, $4.99, Ottawa.
Mhm.
Just go now. Roblox iconic oof sound that plays when the character dies will cost a fee now.
Yeah.
And the fee is only being charged to people creating games in Roblox. Oof was created by Tommy Tallarico, current CEO of Intellivision Entertainment, and a deal between Tallarico and the Roblox Corporation that when the sound is reinstated in the game, it will cost creators 100 Robux, or about $1.
That's cool. Pay
Yeah.
the guy. You know what I mean?
Yep. And what's kind of cool too is Tallarico is will also develop other paid sounds for Roblox. So
Oh,
it's
that's
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Pay the man.
All right, Xbox will not revert back to reporting system sales
You just
metrics.
talked
I
about that.
did. As I was saying it, I saw that.
I was like, huh?
I don't know why I have it in both. All right. Well, PT is not compatible with PS5.
That is
We already
confirmed.
knew that.
My trick was because I still have it on my PlayStation 4 Pro
Yes.
because I just transferred everything on one console to the other and boom, I had it. So I
How
was
are
like,
you able to?
it's a new thing
So you
could
could
do.
transfer
The exact
but you
same.
can't just re-download it.
You cannot re-download it. So I was like, I'm going to transfer everything onto the PlayStation 5 and I'm going to get away with it.
You
But
think
they-
you can?
You can't. They blocked it. They
Oh,
blocked
because
it.
it's not compatible. Yeah.
Yeah, they come.
Yeah.
They went and Konami is just like,
Nope.
whatever Kojima did, they're just like, like we hate you, we want you dead. So
I
they
didn't
killed
even know you were able to transfer it. I thought
Yeah.
you just had it on that one console and that was it.
Now I have it on all my PlayStation 4s.
All right. Well, there you go. So also some people who pre-ordered the Xbox Series X from Amazon might not see it until after Christmas.
That sucks. That sucks.
I know.
That sucks.
I really desperately wanted to bring this up earlier when you were talking about,
All I could think of is
my fight money.
oh, that sucks.
they
so
may
bad.
not be receiving their new consoles until December 31st or
Son of a-
possibly earlier.
That's unfortunate. A bummer. My homeboy just texted me and said, "Yo, these things are going for $1,000," and I was like, "I'm not selling. This is the only one I have. If I had two, maybe I'd sell one because it'd be sweet to get one for free." But nah, man.
Yeah. And another thing I desperately wanted to bring up too, but I didn't want to spoil it here, was when you were talking about Microsoft acquiring Japanese companies, and I guess there's like some stuff going on where Japan remains of utmost importance to Sony, as they're denying claims now that PlayStation is sidelining the country altogether.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, I know they love Nintendo, and I know they love their portable games, their iPhone games, and whatever. Mobile is huge up there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird for me to even fathom that, because as a kid, I always knew they loved their Nintendo, their Super Nintendo, the Saturn was huge, the Dreamcast.
Well, the
these
Vita
consoles.
too, wasn't it? I thought the Vita was.
It still had life there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the mobile games just took over.
Yep.
And the Switch, I think maybe that's when Nintendo went mobile and console.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what the Switch Lite's sales are in Japan versus the actual Switch, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I heard about this, and Xbox is trying to make their little move.
Yes.
And it's just, when the Xbox first launched, they went in there bullish, and they were trying to just kind of buy, developers to make games for the Xbox. And it never worked because the Japanese, they're not like that. They're like, hey, we want to sit down, eat with you, talk to you, get to know who you are, and then we'll make a deal. And that's why Japan never embraced the original Xbox, except Itagaki.
Mm-hmm.
He made the Ninja Gaiden series, or Gaiden series on the Xbox, but they really didn't have any Japanese support. They had Dead or Alive, Tecmo, I think it was Tecmo Koei that made that game. But
Yeah,
so it wasn't successful. But now it seems like they're trying to reach for some sort of
leverage.
Yeah, extend an olive branch.
Well, PlayStation 4 sold under 10 million consoles in Japan. And what's crazy is that that's below the number of PlayStation 3s they sold.
Yeah, man. But it could be, I don't know, because the PlayStation 4 is at like 100 million, 112 million. And if only 10 million were in Japan, that's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the motherland. And then to top it off, they switched the X and O around.
Oh, yeah.
Arigato konnichiwa.
Yeah. So their a Sony spokeswoman, Natsumi Atarashi, she's like, yeah, no, we're not overlooking Japan. They pointed out that PlayStation 5 is launching first in Japan. Says our home market remains of utmost importance. So, but we'll see.
Arigato gozaimasu. Well, that's cool. We'll see what happens. I'm just excited for tomorrow. I'm ready. My body's ready. So once again, guys, you can't really follow us anywhere. We're introverts. We don't have social medias. I mean, we do, but we don't use them. So you can't find us.
You can find us, but
you could find us. But we want to thank you again for tuning in to episode, what is this, 5? I don't even know.
5.
Episode 5.
Yep, 11, 11, 20.
Introvert Supercast. You all have a great evening. Remember, be safe and enjoy your new consoles. We'll see you next time. Laters.
Laters.